Hello. Well, I've been told I should start making speeches and whatnot. Well, I'm not going to write a speech here, but I am going to make a video here and talk to you about a few things. Today, I thought I'd talk to you about a few things about politics. One, democracy is dead. Straight up, democracy is dead. The moment you allow lobbying to go through, democracy is dead. Stop kidding yourselves. Some of you might have woken up to this fact. Some of you have not. It's dead. Get over it. It's not about voting. There's no point in voting. Spoil your ballots if you want. It's dead. They put for a bill in the States that say that politicians can lobby as much as they want. They can donate as much money as they want to whatever political party. It's dead. There is no point to the process anymore. It's long since deceased. Get over it. All this arguing about left versus right, pointless. Get over it. It's not going to change a thing. They'll put a new puppet in Parliament and in power whenever they like. Get over it. Second, this whole left versus right thing, please stop. The unions versus corporations argument, stop with that. Seriously. It's pointless. A corporation versus a union. They're both collectives. They both lean on government. They both try to pass laws. It's like they're both the same thing. They both try to have conformity. I mean, come on. What is a corporation? It's a group of shareholders. It's a collective. They try to gain power and pass laws for their own benefit. They can't exist without government. They're an entity that requires government to pass a charter for their existence. You cannot have a corporation without government passing laws to allow a corporation to exist. You cannot have a union without passing laws to allow a union to exist. You cannot have a union basically lobbies government and pressures politicians to pass laws in their favor, and there's no point. There is no point. Arguing left versus right, unions versus corporations, it's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing. Stop arguing about it. This whole notion of having the left versus right, no. It's not going to solve a thing. There is no purpose to government. There is no purpose to government. Government is about coercion. It's not going to solve a thing. They're not listening to us. It's not about democracy. It's not about solving world's problems. No, it's about force. And people do not like force. Seriously. A corporation is basically a form of government. That's the next thing. We think that there's a difference between these things. No. Anywhere you have centralized power, you have government. Doesn't matter if you call it corporations, doesn't matter if you call it party politics, doesn't matter if you call it state. Wherever you have centralized power, you have government. Please, please, acknowledge this fact. Wake up. Wherever you have centralized power, you have government. Okay? So it can be a corporation, it can be a government, it can be even a family is a small form of government. Okay? Let's stop getting hung up on this word called government. Centralized authority. Any type of centralized authority. Same thing. Government, business, family, any kind. Any kind of centralized authority. Same thing. Okay? It's the same thing all over. An authority figure. Alright? So just... it's the same kind of power. Power is power. You know? And that's a kind of the thing, you know? Doesn't matter if it's a business, doesn't matter if it's anything. You know, like, I know I'm rambling here a bit. You know? But don't get hung up on corporate. Don't get hung on unions. Don't get hung up on these things. Next thing I'm going. Next topic. Basically, when you have we have a conformity culture here. It conforms to authority. I'm just going to say this. When you don't conform, you lead. When you conform, you follow. Basic idea there. And I'm not going to say that all you have to do to lead is not conform. No. But that's the basic idea. And I'm not saying and all you have to, follow, all you have to do, all that it takes to, be a good follower is to conform. No. But that's the basic premise. When you do not follow something, when you do not conform, you start becoming a leader. You automatically start becoming a leader. And when you start conforming to something, anything, when you start conforming to the group, you become a follower of whoever is setting that trend. So, when you start to find yourself following the crowd, realize that you are following, literally, you are following someone who is setting that trend, and watch yourselves. And think about it. Who are you following? Who are you following? Who is setting that trend? Who is setting that example? And think about what you are doing. Doesn't matter if it's a state, doesn't matter if it's your friends, doesn't matter if it's a corporation. Think about what you're doing. Who are you supporting here? What are you believing in? Okay? And next time you want to not conform, take responsibility. Understand that someone is going to be following you at some point. Understand that, yes, someone is going to be following you and looking at you and saying, oh, yes. And really, there's power in that. All you have to do to get people to follow is not follow someone else. Is to be different. There is power in the authentic self. Understand that. But also understand that when you do that, people will follow you. People will look up to you and they need that example. In a culture where everyone's following someone else, when someone stands up and does something different, people automatically follow that. and look at that and say, and need that. They need that independence. You know, we don't need more people pouring out money at us. There's plenty of abundance out there. What we need is self-sufficiency. You know? We need to, have you realized that basically, with all the government programs out there, with all the cries for more government programs, more health care, more welfare, more stuff, you know? There's not so much support for self-sufficiency. When's the last time you saw a government, set up a program for a garden, for installing, solar panels on every house? When's the last time you saw a whole bunch of support for getting people off the grid? Not onto the grid, off the grid. When's the last time you saw a whole bunch of government support for getting people off, off using the grocery store and start growing their own food? When's the last time you saw a government program to get people, using, cryptocurrency? Oh my God, how dare they not use the banks? Oh yeah. Think about that. Think about that, folks. Self-sufficiency, independence. These things are dangerous to the system. Now, I've got lots to say here, but I just thought I'd throw this video out here and throw these thoughts out here. I can organize this stuff later. And I think I'll be making more videos for you guys. But I just thought I'd make this video to start with and leave you with these thoughts. Okay. So, I hope you all have a good day and, blessed be. Alright. Ciao.